I'm Bob Hallmark in studio today. It is springtime, though you'd never know it today because there's a bit of a chill in the air, very, very chilly temperatures. But I promise you that there is something lying under the surface that is very familiar during the spring, and that's insects. They are there. This is the time they traditionally return to East Texas. A lot of times we'll see the flowers bloom, and that's when you see a lot of activity with bees and other pollinating insects. And that also means the arrival of other insects that we're not so happy to see, which is the termites, the mosquitoes, and the ants. Now, to talk a little bit about this, we're joined now by Jared Lundmark with Jennings Pest Control and Termite Control. Now, Jared, we've talked to you before about this. The good insects are the ones that people should be very happy to see, and those would include things like pollinating insects. Is that right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely want to be careful with your honeybees, your butterflies, your pollinators. That's why I'd always recommend not doing it yourself, because you risk, getting chemical in areas you don't want to get chemical.
Now, it also includes the ones that we most often have to spray for and have to call a professional for. And those would be the top four, I would think, would be the roaches, the ants, termites, and the mosquitoes and things of that nature. Is that kind of the top of the list right there? Is that what you get
I
most of?
would I would say I would say those four are the top of the list. Now your roaches, your ants, your mosquitoes. For the most part, there's things you can do on your end to prevent those. Keeping stagnant water away from your house, keeping the yard trimmed, not ignoring bad weather stripping around your doors, your windows, stuff like that. Now termites are a little bit different. There's not a whole lot you can do to prevent them unless you've had a preventative treatment. So if you've never had that done on your house, please consider doing so. It'll save you money in the long end.
And as you've told me in the past, termites are subterranean. They can live quite a long distance underground during the winter time and then reemerge, I guess, during the warmer months. So that does take a professional to be able to do that.
Absolutely. Do not try and attempt doing a termite treatment on yourself. Can be real dangerous, especially, if you've got kiddos or pets running around. Just call a professional. This time of the year, it's swarm season. So what that means is, there's termites, they grow wings. They'll swarm from the colony to start a new colony. That happens right now, late April, early May. We're getting a ton of calls on it right now. So, if you see anything with wings or wings on the ground, wings around the windows, please just call a professional.
Okay. That brings us to the other part, which is what can be done. If I'm guessing when people identify a problem, you need to know what that problem exactly is, whether it's ants infestation, whether it's fleas, termites, things of that nature. So what can be done, I guess, with the most common pests here?
Like I said, with the most common pest, just, try with, being clean, you know, any bad groceries or bad fruits and vegetables in your fridge, get those out. Just try and keep your countertops clean. Start with that, and if you're still having issues after that, just call a professional. Most companies around here are great. Most of them are going to come out there and look and just do their best to really help you out.
Now, the one that strikes me, Jared, is that mosquitoes can be the hard one because they can reproduce by the billions, and
Hmm.
they usually counties actually take care of that by doing these wide spraying operations inside the counties. Do you ever get calls from people about mosquito infestations and that sort of thing?
Yes, so we, along with numerous other companies in East Texas, do mosquito treatments. Now, our mosquito treatments are not going to have the longevity of, say, just a general pest control for ants and spiders, because, like you said, their life cycle is so fast. I mean, it's rapid. It's every 21 to 30 days, and they're back at it. For mosquitoes, that's something you're going to have to keep up with every 3 to 4 weeks if you want them, want to be outside and enjoy it. If you have them bad in your area, you can always try cutting shrubs down and things like that, and again, stagnant water, keeping that away from the house. But yeah, mosquitoes is something you're gonna have to just stay on top of.
And I'm guessing, this is Texas and it is springtime, so you're probably letting your customers know at this point, hey, we're used to this. We know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of trying to maintain control on it right now. That's really what you're talking about here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. It's important to remember that if you're going to call a pest control company to come out to your house, that the stuff we're doing is not magic. You know, you have to just work with us, and over time we will control it. But it's not magic. You know, if you call your company and they come out there, and you see a bug, don't get upset with them. It's Texas, you know.
All right. Jared, I appreciate that. Jared Lundmark with Jennings Pest Control and Termite Control. Thanks for being with us today.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Now, we will have much more on this story later on KLTV 7 News, including there are some myths out there about plants that you can plant and some other homemade remedies that you can use to fight pests such as mosquitoes and termites and things of that nature. We will actually talk about those things with somebody who is with the Longview Arboretum about, yes, there are some things that work, but many of them are just myth, and we'll let you know about that. And for KLTV WebX, I'm Bob Hallmark.